Hey, chaos lovers. So I just finished this arc for Avenas and Graves that I am absolutely obsessed with, and I really want to talk about it with you while I pour my Diet Coke. So this book, Midnight Message, has endometriosis representation, has mental health, has abusive parents, obsessive behavior, and stalking, right? Let me just begin by saying I absolutely loved Mina because I identified with her on so many aspects. You know, let's begin first of all with her like symptoms. So she suffers from endometriosis, and I felt her pain every single time I was reading about it because I suffer from endometriosis. I suffer it severe, like I'm covered like as if it were chickenpox all over my body. It's covering my ovaries, fallopian tubes, all the way to my uterus and cervix, and then behind it too, because I do have diverticulitis, which are like little like fears that are created because of that mass, but outside of the walls, not within. So I am fully covered. I've had surgery for this twice, and I do take hormone therapy to try to like get it better because I do want to have some children before I like remove every single reproductive organ inside of me, right? It's crazy and it's painful. So every single time I read about it, I was like, I feel you, Mina, I feel you. So she's a book girly too. She's an author and a book girly. So I vibed with her on that. And then I remember in high school having these like celebrity crushes where you like crush on someone and you want to know all of the information about them. I had them with soccer player Sergio Ramos from the Real Madrid. And when he was like defense, he wasn't the captain yet. He had the long hair. He looked Indian style. Anyways, I was obsessed. So I even like researched what kind of music he heard on the plane all the way to the Mundial. Because that was like a whole like article about the music he listened to before like the biggest game of his life. And I downloaded every single song into my iPod because I had to listen to the same music he did. So I understand that level of like crush where it gets like a little bit obsessive where you research everything about a person. I've never had her level of obsession. Let's make that very clear. But I sympathized with her. And then the fact that we get Leo, the like most perfect book husband ever. Every time he would like sneak into her bed to like reheat her like water bottle for the pain or like refill her painkiller meds. All of that I fucking loved. He was. And then if you want to make this book even better, Avina did something that to me is unparalleled. I have not read a single book with this yet. And I've read a lot of dark romance. Maybe I'm not reading that type of dark romance, but I will look for every single book now that has this trope because this is one of my micro tropes that I'm now obsessed with. Stalker gets stalked back by her like victim and she doesn't know about it. So we already established that Mina is like obsessed with this hockey player, Leo Duval, right? So she's like following him. She's full on stalker mode on him, not just like internet crushing. She's like going to his house, all the things. She doesn't realize that as soon as he finds out about her existence, he gets obsessed with her the same way or more back, and he starts stalking her. And she doesn't know she's being stalked. So he's like leaving pieces of clothing for her in his room because he knows she's gonna like get into his bed with his clothes on and like steal a few of his shirts. It was a whole ride. It's a trippy ride, but I really enjoyed it. And then Avina did even better because she portrayed every single, or at least like the most deep levels of obsession, because she portrayed the innocent obsession where it turns kind of dark, but then she feels guilty about it. That's Mina, because she knows what she's doing is wrong and she doesn't want to cross lines, so she doesn't cross lines. And then you have the obsessive person who does cross lines, which is Leo. And then you have, in my opinion, the worst kind of obsessive person, and the most dangerous one too, which is the ones that believe they know you so much better than you know yourself, that they do things that are harmful to you, but they don't see it as harmful because they see it as they're protecting you because they know you better than you know yourself. So they're making decisions for you, thinking that this is what's best for you. And it's because they're obsessed with you. And that's a character I'm not going to reveal because I do not want to give you too many spoilers, because you need to read this book. I haven't done a long format review like this in such a long time. But I know I'm not going to be able to keep it at 3 minutes, because this book it blew my mind. I've been very grateful for many arcs I've received, and I've been very excited for many of the arcs I've received, but I read this book in 2 nights. I stayed awake as soon as I received it. I stayed up until like 3 in the morning reading it. I received it at like midnight, and then I had to go to work the next morning, so I was kind of doomed. No, that was Saturday to Sunday. So I read it, and then Sunday night, I also stayed up at like 1-ish because I did have to go to work, but I did finish it. And let me tell you, I could not stop thinking about it throughout the whole workday yesterday, and I have not been able to stop thinking about it all of it today. I keep thinking of what I wanted to say in the review and what I wanted to write, and I couldn't think of anything because I did think of so many things. I knew it was not going to be like, because I was going to write an essay of a review. So I was like, I'm going to have to make a video because I want you to see how passionate I am about this book. This is how great this book was. I honestly think, I'm a big fan of Avina and Graves, right? But I honestly think this is my favorite book out of her yet. And that's a lot to say because, like I said, I read all of her books and I'm a really big fan. But honestly, you have to pre-order this book. This book hasn't come out yet. It will come out next week, I believe. I believe it's April 20th, if I'm not mistaken. I will put the correct date on here on the caption, but you have to pre-order it because you have to read it as soon as it posts. As it comes out and it gets into your Kindle, you need to read this. And then let's talk about it because I'm not done talking about this. I need to talk about this more. I honestly want to come up and like have a conversation with Avina and just like call her and be like, girl, can we talk? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go Mina on you, but like, because I respect you, right? Respectfully, but I want to have so many conversations with you because I want to know so many things. So many things. Oh, that's good. This Diet Coke, the one with like this fat little can, the best one in my opinion. But anyways, that's Midnight Message for You by Avina and Graves. And like I said, I'm a big fan, so anyways, love you. Say it back.